Good morning, students. Today we will learn about warming up and limbering down or cooling down from Unit 10. Okay. First, what is warming up? Warming up is a set of sequential and progressive exercise involving all the muscles and joints with the goal of preparing the body for exercise, so the body can perform adequately and avoid injury. Warming up is a preparation for physical exertion or a performance by exercising or practicing gently beforehand, usually undertaken before a performance or practice. When our body starts to warm up, then the body desires a number of adjustments. These include increasing breathing and heart rate, increasing energy releasing reactions in the muscles, and increasing blood flow to muscles to ensure more oxygen and faster removal of waste products. Next, benefits of warming up. First, warm up increases the blood flow to the muscles. More oxygen and nutrients are delivered to the tissues. Next, warm up prepares the neuronal pathway for exercise. It improves mental focus and speed up your reaction time. Next, warm up calms the mind and helps focus better on the upcoming exercise. It prevents unnecessary stress and fatigue from being placed on the muscles and heart. Next, it helps loosen the joints and increase blood flow to the muscle. Next, warming up increases core body temperature, which relaxes the whole body. Next, pre-tensioning of the muscles permits the muscles to stretch to the maximum possible extent. So, warming up is very important in any sport. Okay? Now, we will know some warm-up activities. First is general warm-up. General warm-up. To begin your warm-up, do 5 minutes of light, low-intensity physical activity such as walking, jogging on the spot or cycling. Next, sport-specific warm-up. This will allow you to simulate at low intensity the movements you are about to perform at higher intensity during your chosen activity. Typical example include steady jogging, cycling or swimming before progressing to a faster speed. Next is stretching. There are 3 types of stretching: ballistic stretching, dynamic stretching and static stretching. Ballistic stretching involves bouncing or jerking. Dynamic stretching involves moving the body parts in the desired way until full range of motion is reached. Next, static stretching. Static stretching involves flexing the muscle. Okay. Neuromuscular activation exercise. This includes activating the core muscle, shoulder muscle and muscles around the hip. Start with small controlled movements against gravity or a light resistance like planks and side planks with small movements. Next, mobility or flexibility exercise. This exercise utilizes work through functional ranges of motion at a low level of strength. Example, hamstring pumps, bridging with knee, hip circles. Next, dynamic movement preparation. Dynamic movement preparation. These exercises work up some sweat and demand a greater level of skill, muscle contraction and coordination. Example, forward or backward or lateral lunges with reaching single leg push-up and rowing. Last is build up. If the exercise involves power, speed or agility, drill or athletic competition, we need to build up. This final step prepares the nervous and muscular system for increased speed involving more complex movements. Next, we will know about limbering down or cooling down. What is limbering down? Limbering down is an easy exercise done after a more intense activity to allow the body to gradually transition to a resting or near resting state. Cooling down or limbering down exercises are light exercises that help the body transition from working hard to resting. It allows the heart rate to return to its resting rate. Okay? Cooling down or limbering down is most important for competitive endurance athletes. It helps return the heart rate and breathing to reach resting levels gradually. It helps avoid fainting or dizziness from blood pooling in the large muscles of the leg consequent to sudden stop to vigorous activity. It helps remove metabolites from the muscles such as lactic acid, which build up during vigorous activity. Next, it helps prepare the muscles for the next exercise session by getting them to a resting state. It creates a feel-good feeling. After running hard, a nice slow walk helps legs feel lighter and better. Next, it prevents post-exercise muscle soreness, also known as delayed onset muscle soreness. Okay? Limbering down can be done in many ways, like slow jogging, brisk walking or gentle cycling. Walking to and from the gym can be a great limbering down. Hydrate and refuel by drinking adequate water and taking care of proper nutrition. Jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are effective limbering down exercise. Swimming. Swimming, a quick dip in the pool is great for cooling down. Exercise mimicry. Exercise mimicry is when you perform the same exercise you were just performing but with less resistance. Lifting less weight and cycling in a lower gear are two great examples. Next, yoga. Yoga after exercise helps cool down as well as stretches parts of body not normally stretched. Okay. Then we know that warming up and limbering down or cooling down is very important for a sports person. Okay. That's all for today. Thank you.